Well, it's Cory here. Another exciting episode of Penny's Hot Rods and Customs. Anyway, this afternoon, Boog and I hung the doors on both sides. I started doing body work on this. Obviously, you can see there's a few little things. I've tried taking out most of them. There's a few small little ripples, so just a light skim of mud. And then same thing on here and there, and just going over the car, and we'll knock all this stuff down. It's getting there though. And then, yeah, same thing with the bottom of the door here. There's just a few small little imperfections. But like I said before, there was a big crease here before, and that's all taken out. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I'm thinking this video really isn't going to be exciting, guys, because all I'm going to do once this sets up, I'm going to sand this. I'm going to tackle the rockers, finish that off. Then I'll shoot this all in high build again, and then see where I'm at. So, yeah. Like I said, this past couple weeks have been pretty screwed up for us. We're doing a clutch in my buddy's Dodge truck similar to Derek's. We pulled it into Ryan's shop, pulled it all apart. Clutch was right gone to the rivets, wrecked the flywheel. Ryan tried machining it. He took about 30 thou off, and that was it. There's still a lot of deep cracks in it. So in Canada here, nobody seemed to have a flywheel for it right away. So he'll be here this weekend. So we're going to redo that this weekend. So that screws up two weekends. So we'll finish that this weekend, and I think Derek and Chris are taking off to Calgary for the weekend or a week or whatever. So give me a chance to work on this old turd. So I think while the Bondo's drying, I'm going to go shovel snow because we're actually getting a melt here right now. Spring is here. So yeah, I apologize, guys. This isn't going to be a really exciting video. But when I'm done this, and then I'm going to clean all this out, and then I'll give this thing a quick sanding, and then we'll flog this black. So yeah, exciting times. So anyway, I guess I'll be back. Still got my shiny rims in here. Actually, I should put those in the front garage before they get wrecked. So yeah, it's all part of it. Anybody that does body work, like I said, I'm dangerous enough to know what I'm doing. Like, you know, I'm borderline backyard hackery, if you will. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I'm just rambling here because I don't feel like shoveling. So, but I guess I'll put the camera down and go do some shoveling and wait for this stuff to dry. I got a pretty good fire in here, so. But yeah, oh yeah, she's stuff. Alrighty, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I lied. It's the next day. I had to go in, hang some drapes and, you know, curtains and all that, and that became a whole thing for the evening. So, well, I let my Bondo dry anyway. So I come back out. And I've got it pretty good. I've got to put, I still got some work in here. You can still see, you can feel a little bit of a low spot. So I might knock this down a little bit and maybe put a little bit more right in there, but everything else is pretty good. This is really good. I'm happy with the way this is all turned out. Not bad. Likewise with down here and there and in the quarter. So it's getting there. Oh yeah, there's a little spot right there. It's not bad. The funny thing is there's a dent right here. And I can still feel a little bit of it right there. And I couldn't get it because of this crease. I couldn't hit it because there's also the supports of the door on the inside there. So I just started beating it around here just with a rubber mallet, believe it or not. And I'm actually pretty happy with that. So I think I'll just lay a little bit of a skim because you see I feel a little bit of a dip right there. So I'll mix up some mud in a bit here and fill that little guy in just a little bit right here. Then I'll hit her again with the... Actually, I was going to say a board, but I'm lying. I'll show you what I'm using here, guys. By no means, I'm not a professional by any means. Like I said, from the get-go, I'm just dangerous enough, or borderline dangerous enough. This is what I'm using for most of it. Don't laugh. It works. For a lot of the stuff anyway. Like when I do need something straight, I do use a board or whatever. But for 99% of the stuff, for especially knocking off the mud, a little palm sander. You know what? You blow them out or burn it out, which that one hasn't. 20 bucks, you buy a new one. I think I even got another one. Yeah, backup one right there. So anyway, I guess I'm going to do a little bit more sanding and, or I'll go lay some mud. Ugh. So yeah, I just got this side left. And then, like I said, I thought this door was basically ready, but I forgot that I had the bottom, so I just got to sand that. So not a big deal. And then after that, that's it, I think. Then we'll spray her in some high build and see what's what. But yeah, I'm happy with the way this turned out. Really nice. Down there's pretty good, so. Man, at least work is finally coming to an end in these crazy hour days. So I'll be back to working like a 10-hour day, maybe 10, 11-hour day, no more 12 or 13. So that's finally come to an end. So that way I can actually really start going, hitting this thing and actually even get my weekends back. I think this is the last Saturday I got to work. So, okay, I'm going to mix up some mud and we'll be back in a little bit with a little bit more progress. Okay, so it's Groundhog Day here again. So anyway, I was working on this door, wasn't happy, so I laid a little bit more mud on. Like I said, 90% of this is coming off. The bottom's good, this is good. I have adjusted my door, it's all solid. I did start tack welding my rocker in, so it's all solid. Same thing with underneath. I was adjusting my door. I've got it not bad. The bottom's out here a little bit, but I can't open my door far enough, and honestly I need another hand to hold it and everything else. But I did get it a lot better, but it's just I need another set of hands right now. So I'll wait till Bug shows up later on. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I started doing this door, the driver's door, and I ran into a problem. And a lot of you Henry J guys will know that I guess through the different years, well, this is the door that came off it. It's done, but I'm still saving for a few pieces, you never know. But they have different bolt holes for these, and I was just trying to tighten up this one, and I wasn't getting anywhere, and I'll show you the difference why. So I took this, there's a well, here, I'll just show you on this guy, but there's like little stiffening plates that you bolt to, and they're different sizes. So I'll show you what I did. After monkeying around with that for a few minutes, here's the one that came off the car. It had a broken one in it, and that's another one I had, but this is the one that's got to go on it. As you can see, different. So obviously it gets different years. So this one's all retapped, and I'll slide it in there and I'll put some bolts in it. Ugh. But yeah, I was trying to figure out why and this and that, and this door is basically good. I sanded it and primed it. I'll work on it a little bit more, but I'm happy with it. So it's getting there. And once I what am I going to do here? Oh yeah, once I figure that out, I'll work on the rocker. Same thing, tack it in. And then I bought seam sealer, and I'll do that. And then after that, I'll take the quarters off, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with that. But I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up here, but there's like pitting along the body. That's where the seam goes. So I'm just going to take these quarters off, and I'll just quickly just schmuck it up a little bit just to smooth it out. But some of these, the studs have been broken off in them. So I've got that little tool with the little nut thing, that like the pop riveting dealy thing. So I'm going to do that, so that way I can just bolt those on. But yeah, it's getting there. This quarter's basically done. Just got to knock that off. And yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. So I guess I'll fight with that door. I just put a jack under it so I can kind of hold it up and take the stress off it. And I'll put that plate in it, and we'll try to adjust the best we can for right now. I promise people, it's coming to an end. The final countdown. Okay, so I've got this door pretty good. Not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with it. I might try to work on this little guy a little bit, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with this door. I'm gonna say it's almost done. Okay, so what I started doing with the rear quarter, like I said, you can see all this rough pitting. So I'm just gonna I'll clean this all up first, and then I'll just lay some stuff in. It's not gonna be perfect, but just so you can see the top, so you don't see all that pitting. And what I was doing while I was waiting for this stuff to dry, that one was missing and this one was busted. So all I did, I'll show you in a second. This one here, I'm gonna just, I'll just show you what I made. I just welded on some washers to the nuts. Like I said, the bottom one, I was able to get underneath the backside here, and I'll put another couple of tacks. I just want to make sure I put the rear quarter back on and it lines up perfectly. So this one here is going to go right in there. I'm going to grind that down a little bit, and then it's just going to fit a little bit flusher in there. I might even shave the washer down a little bit. But when I had the rear quarter on last time, I thought about doing this, so it's not going to affect anything. So like I said, I'll grind these welds down a little bit and maybe knock the washer down a little bit and sit in there. And I got 3 to do on that side. So I guess much as I don't want it, I got 2. I got 2 more to make, so it's not a big deal. So I'll do that. And yeah, and then I'll mix up some mud. Actually, maybe I'll mix up some mud right now, or clean this up, and then I'll do that. And then while that's waiting, then I can make that stuff. That makes sense. And it's almost lunchtime. Alrighty, we are making progress. Like I said, it's slow. Like I said, it's finally coming somewhat to an end, I think, hopefully. So, yeah. Alrighty. Be nice if somebody came by and brought me a big gulp. That ain't gonna happen. But yeah, you can see a little bit of a wave right there. Like you can feel a little bit, and then it's a high spot right there. So I might try to, I'm gonna start sanding that down maybe a little bit. Try taking it down. So yeah. But yeah, we're getting there. Okay guys, well, this is a little update of what I've been doing this afternoon. Quarters are back on. They're all, well, I didn't put bolts in most of them, but they all do line up for both sides. Doors aren't too bad. So like I said, when I get another handle, I'll adjust them a little bit better. I did get these doors a lot better, so I'm happy. Do believe both sides are pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I did this side too. Like I said, I only got a couple bolts in each. I'm gonna still monkey around. But yeah, this isn't bad. This door is pretty good. I'm all happy. Quarters are pretty good. So this is what I did. Everything's kind of pour 15'd up. I didn't do this part because, well, 2 reasons. Ran out of paint, so have to get some the next day or 2. But also sound deadening is going on there, then carpet anyway. So I'm probably gonna get some anyway because I need to finish doing underneath the under carriage of this thing anyway. So I'll just finish that off so it kind of all looks the same. But I did run out. So anyway, this is also what I did. Race car. Boom, boom. So yeah, that's just mocked up. So I just mounted that. So that's done. And I'll show a few more things that I've been buying for this thing. I've got some more stuff coming, but nothing here. New fuel cell, folks. So yeah, that's where that's gonna go. I got a Holly Blue fuel pump and regulator. So that's gonna go in the back there. Like I said, I've ordered some other stuff, but unfortunately, it won't be here till the middle of a couple more weeks anyway. Unfortunately, but that's okay. I don't really need that stuff right now anyway. So I think I'm gonna probably call this a video. Sorry guys, it wasn't very exciting. Oh, but yeah, sorry. That's what I meant to show you guys. Like I said, I do have a tool that popped through. It's so I wouldn't have had to weld up washers and whatnot. I did have some of these guys, but they were just too small, eh? And they don't make a bigger one, so I'd have to weld a washer and everything else. So, and you just, it's like a pop rivet, eh? I've done them in the floors in a few spots, but yeah, so that's what welding washers and nuts and everything else, and it seems to work out right. So I guess enough rambling. As always, guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, good or bad. We're gonna call this one Trooper, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trooper or Europe. The final countdown, so it's coming to an end, slowly. I'm really happy with everything so far. There's a few little tweaks in here and there that, you know, it's not gonna be perfect. It's you know, it's gonna be an everyday, well, not an everyday driver car, but you know, it's not gonna be perfect by any means. Good enough for me. So guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Go make some supper, grab a root beer. Ooh, might even make a float. There's an idea. So as always, leave a comment, good or bad. And yeah, subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. So we'll definitely see you on the next video, probably in a week or so. All right guys, adios.